As kids get ready to go back to school this morning, we want to take a moment to address students' mental well-being. A new routine, new faces, and more challenging classwork can be stressful enough, and then social media likely does not help. Dr. Holly Antle, a pediatric psychologist with Nemours Children's Health of Jacksonville, is joining us this morning to talk more about this. Good morning to you. Thank you for your time. Doc, we've all heard about the cons of social media. What can parents do to help their kids get through this? Maybe still have that account, but do it with a healthy outlook.
Sure. Good morning. Thanks for having us. The best thing that parents can do to set their teens and children up for success is to first start by having that conversation. Set expectations in terms of ground rules for social media, help set up parameters with use of technology. We have a lot of ways to limit time on social media through the settings on various devices, but have that conversation with your child to align expectations with what they're expecting and talk about positive ways to use social media.
Because I don't think it's realistic for us to say, no, you can't use social media at all, right? At a certain age, it's kind of inevitable.
It's hard to limit that at a certain age and, be mindful that ultimately as parents, we're raising future adults who will be using social media. So teaching them how to use it in a healthy way and with reasonable limits is really best practice.
Do you have age-based tips for parents?
Sure. So for the younger kids, especially elementary age, we really don't need them to be interacting with social media in terms of Instagram or Snapchat or, those types of medias. It's really not appropriate for that age group. But keep in mind, that's the age that tends to be on YouTube, looking at videos. And so be mindful that there is content there that may not be appropriate that sneaks in. So having limits set and monitoring that is helpful. For the middle school population, that's where we start to see introduction to social media. And that's a great time to start that conversation in terms of family expectations, family rules around social media, and keeping a healthy balance with other activities, in addition to expecting that mom and dad are going to check in on that device from time to time. In high school, we're starting toward independence, and we want to continue that conversation about having a healthy balance, maintaining that with parental guidance in terms of feedback as far as how much time is being spent, and again, ways to incorporate this in a healthy way. We have there's lots of accounts on social media that have a healthy approach and can provide information on science or technology or other interest areas, prep for exams, state exams or national board exams, things like that, prepping for college.
And let's talk about the red flags. What are some of the warning signs that social media is having a negative impact on our kids?
What parents need to look out for, first and foremost, with anything, is just changes in your child's behavior. If you notice a change in terms of your child being more withdrawn, more anxious, spending more time on their device, having a lot of anxiety about you taking the device from them or limiting them, then it's time to take a closer look. Obviously go into the phone, look through what maybe they've been viewing, have a conversation with them and dig a little deeper into what's going on. But mostly you're going to look for changes in behavior and then go from there.
And finally, listen, we've talked about the negatives of social media. Obviously, parents need to be alert. They need to be aware. They need to know those warnings. But there's a lot of positives as well.
There are, again, there's a lot of accounts that provide useful information. I've had teenagers tell me that, they don't have time to watch the news, but when they follow news accounts online, they get information. That sets up great conversations for them to be aware, about what's going on in the world. As I mentioned before, the College Board has a TikTok account and provides useful tips. It can provide a lot of inspiration for creative arts. So there's a lot of positive aspects of social media if used properly.
All right. Dr. Holly Antle, thank you so much for coming on representing Nemours. And by the way, parents can learn more about this advice and latest research about social media and mental health with a free virtual event. It's happening tonight. Nemours Children's Health is going to hold a webinar to help parents a little further. It is at 6 o'clock tonight. You will need to register beforehand, however. We're going to post that link on our website, news4jax.com.